Hi everyone and welcome once again to Furi on Furi difficulty. This is boss number 5, the Hand, and this is an S-ranked battle, believe it or not. Again, I'm not going for S-ranks, and when I begin covering Furier difficulty, I'm not going to go for S-ranks either. I kinda want to take this step by step, like beating this difficulty, beating Furier, which like not going for ranks or whatever, and then maybe after that someday I'll gain the expertise or the skill to actually go for S ranks, and maybe speedrun. Speedrunning. There is a mode that is called speedrunning in this game. I explained it before, I'll explain it again, which you are tasked to go through the entire game without dying, facing all the bosses at once without saving, and basically it will record your time and you will put it on the leaderboards, which the game has online leaderboards, so I might do that as well. That sounds fun if I actually can make it through all the bosses. I don't know, I mean that sounds like really complicated. I don't know. But this is the Hand. This is probably one of the easiest, and I will put huge quotes on that, easiest boss fights. Just because he's a knight, he's on Furi, he's kinda slow. The only problem that you're gonna face with this boss is maybe that on the latest phases, or the previous to last phase, he has like 3 hits, and the last hits is kind of like what Dark Souls do, with Dark Souls 3 specifically. It's a delayed attack, so you kind of have to get the rhythm of the delayed attack, because this guy is the king of delayed attacks. So that's basically it. But this guy is not really that hard. It has a jump in difficulty though towards the end. The last phase is always complicated on every single boss, and this phase is just surviving a barrage of attacks that you have to block every single one, because if you don't, you're gonna begin taking more and more damage, like incremental damage, and it's going to destroy you. In fact, it almost destroyed me, and you're going to see it at the last minutes of the battle. That's a parry into the dash attack. So the game has a lot of complexity, as I explained before. You can parry attacks. That's dodging with the X. Dodging around is done while maintaining the X button press, and there is no marker on the screen of what distance you're going to cover with the dodge. That's something you have to learn for yourself, and that's kind of one of the difficulties of this game, like one of the more difficulty things that this game gives you. That's a perfect parry. Because getting the timing on where you're going to land when you dodge, getting the timing on the distance is so fucking important that you're going to spend a lot of time just learning to do that, learning to differentiate where are you going to land with the dodge. It depends how long you keep the X button press, you know, and that's one of the expertises of the game. The other one is dash attack, which you see me doing all the time. Dash attack also has a distance to it, and it also has the factor of that is actually an attack that will charge up. See, it takes a little to charge. If you don't charge it, it's not gonna do the animation. So I take a huge laser to the fucking face, and then I'm going to parry into the dash attack once again. So the controls are cool. I mean the animations and attacks are cool. I will say that the controls is one of the things that I don't truly like, because for example the shooting made with the right stick is fine, I mean, my style of playing is not actually using the pistol too much, but it's actually really reliable, and you're gonna see in the next video how reliable it is. But actually, I would have changed some controls, because charging the dash with square, excuse me, charging the dash with square and at the same time parry with circle is kinda heavy on the fingers. It's not really that easy. So I would actually maybe change the parry to triangle. Triangle does nothing in the game, like nothing at all. Triangle is not mapped. So if you would have parry with triangle, or block parry, you know, with triangle, it's really easy to transition from the square to the triangle without releasing square. But transitioning from the square to the circle is kind of heavy on the requirements. I can do it. I mean, I'm practicing, and I just walked into the poisonous or whatever area there. It's actually an energy area. It's not. This is not poison. I still have bad memories from the previous boss fight, so I imagine myself like trying to get a no hit damage on this boss fight on Furier or something like that, and doing that. See, exactly walking by mistake on the energy and taking a hit. That will be really fucking egregious. Okay, there we go. We are going to witness the last moments of his life, of the hand. He's going to do this barrage of attacks. See the last light on the sword? That's the moment that you have to block. The block is not maintained, remember, you have to time it. There we go. The hand is down, and the next boss is the song, and it's a really cool boss fight. So I'll see you there. Take care.